Well, I'm here with Phil Seng, who's heads up the U.S. Meat Export Federation and does a lot of work overseas with helping build trade for beef and other meat products. And Phil, I was wondering if you could tell us what kind of challenges we faced in the international marketplace over the last year or so, and the successes that you've seen internationally, and what you expect for 2013.
Well, I think that we faced many challenges, of course, in 2012, but we also, incumbent with that, we had many opportunities. I think number one is we had challenges, of course. We're still working with Japan to move the age limit from 20 months to 30 months. We think that'll come here very, very soon. Also, we are looking for more access into the Chinese market. That market has been closed to us. I think also the Russian market has been a market that's been a very good market for the beef industry, and what we're doing now is hearing some challenges about our production technologies from the Russians. So as we look at this, we've had our challenges, but again this year we're going to eclipse about $5.5 billion in beef exports, and so I think we're very pleased with the growth that we've had. The Canadian market's done very, very well. The Japanese market is up this year. The Central and South American market is up. So as we look around the globe, the Philippines, all these markets are performing very well for us. Well, we've worked very hard to try to regain that trust. Obviously, we were doing very well prior to BSE, and then once we had the scourge of BSE, trust obviously plummeted. And so one of the things we've been about for the last decade, using checkoff dollars and government dollars under the MAP and FMD program, is working to rebuild that trust. And we launched a We Care campaign in Japan about 5 years ago, a To Trust campaign in Korea, and now our trust is as high as it was prior to the incident. So I think we feel very encouraged by that, but that's something we have to continue to work on.
Yeah, that's really great progress. And what portion of our U.S. beef is exported, and what kind of value does that bring to the producer?
Well, we export about 15% of our entire production. The value to a producer right now is about $225 a head. So the benefit of the international market is unbelievable as far as the producer is concerned. Every pound of beef that we export is exported for a higher number than it would be if we sold it here at home. And that's why the export complex actually brings up prices for the entire complex. So for the more that we can export, the more profitable our industry is going to be.
And of course, a lot of the products that we export, certainly some are the same products that we'd consume here, but there are some that would really have very little value in our marketplace.
Well, I think probably the most notable example would be beef tongues. There was a time there in the United States that beef tongues not very high demand. You don't see a lot of tongue in the market. You go overseas, especially you go to a place like northern Japan where they had actually the major earthquake and tidal wave. They would be paying at some points $8 a pound more than we'd pay for our middle meats. They're paying for beef tongue. So it just depends on the food culture of various countries. We look at the world market the international market basically as a mosaic. There's different items that go to different places, whether it's livers to Egypt, tongues to Japan, or whatever. And this is what's really helped to maximize the value to the producer.